Okay, guys, good morning. Welcome to the Former Squad Live surprise holiday edition. Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Figured we'd hop on live. First, gotta get the scripted part out of the way. Gotta hop on live. Maybe make a couple videos. I had an idea just popped in my head, so we'll go with it. You know, being Labor Day, run with the theme. Hardest working men in show business, or men and women in show business / sports. We can think about women too, but I was thinking about making videos that people like. One of our most watched videos is we dropped a couple weeks ago about Shaq. It was a Shaq Impact Effect short. One of those scenes had Charles Barkley in it, who's definitely former squad material. Big fan of Charles Barkley. Always speaks his mind. That's why he's one of those cancelable people. So we're gonna make and he worked super hard. I mean, he retired about probably 20 years ago, at least, maybe more, maybe 30. But he's still probably the most respected analyst for basketball. And he has a large fan base. So we're going to make maybe a Charles Barkley Impact Effect short. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Also wanted to maybe upload some of the videos that we've made to TikTok. So maybe we'll do some TikTok editing. But let's get it. Also was thinking about making a Luis Suarez Impact Effect short, because he got into some trouble again yesterday. So go to our YouTube, we'll go to YouTube. See what the most watched Charles Barkley videos are. Charles Barkley early career highlights. That could be a good one for an impact effect. Like that's. We might grab that video.
Your car donation.
Sorry about
those who served. Through Vehicles for Veterans, your donation provides real help to veterans in need. You'll also support the families of fallen heroes. Make a meaningful impact. Visit vehiclesforveterans.org.
As they put Cummings on Barkley.
Lucy Hawkins deflected that ball. Here goes Charles. Barkley brings it down. Off the spin, taking matters into his own.
He has what I call an Elijah Wan has made.
A great player. That video of him fighting Shaq. I just thought of him, because like working on Labor Day, I was thinking about hardest working people in sports for Labor Day. Thought of Charles Barkley because he's been, working as an analyst since he retired. But people don't, people retire from playing. But people are grateful that he's out there as an analyst because he's everybody's favorite analyst, one of them. So I'm thinking we'll do like a combo of We'll do like a combo of like.
You don't have to be a
personal
VIP
impact
to get more than just
I
savings
also
with
have
Geico. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Charles
Could I get a
Barkley
picture?
audio.
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's just a pug!
But yeah,
Done!
we could
Get more
do
than
a
just
video
savings.
on
Get
it.
more with Geico.
I'll show you all this. Because I feel like a lot of people aren't posting videos today. I don't know, maybe they are, but our last short did pretty well. Well, not our last one, but our the football one. The poor algo. I feel for the poor algorithm. Can't understand us. Can't understand me. Too many layers. Too deep. But it's alright. We're getting some more views right now. The NFL can get away with it, but you can't. I guess they just like it because it's our lane. You know, this is our OG lane. Calling out the NFL. It's just a great meme. People love it. 68% stay to watch. Like over 150% average watch time. So yeah, well, I mean, hope we're gonna make one just as good. So they're pushing this one still. We're not gonna try to chase any audiences. We weren't chasing any audiences when we made that one. So we're gonna make our Charles Barkley short. Just gotta get this going. We're getting there, guys. So we'll put the Shaq and Charles Barkley in there. Okay, so we're getting there. All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. Just say Labor Day short.
back-to-back games. You're not getting on a plane at midnight. The number should always go up during the play.
And he's been stifled by ball.
The bus, don't riders, they don't mean nothing to me. If you ain't driving the bus, don't walk around talking about you a champion.
We tried this on one short before and it didn't do well, but that's okay. We're gonna do something a little different. This is our it was just like it was a 30-second long short. People might have liked it. This is one of my earlier shorts.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, so people watched at that one, and then I switched to LeBron. Oh shoot, I don't want to get copyrighted on this. It probably already did. Dummy. But yeah, so it was about KD. Yeah, it looks like that. So the concept might have worked. Interestingly, let me show you guys. Of course, I don't think you're on the right screen, but just looking at here, we did do a like I was concerned about opening with a cold open with that Charles Barkley quote. And it's actually good because I could say the hardest working man in the NBA. Because it's Labor Day. That's why we thought of it. And it'll be dead. Like, if you're seeing this short that I made before I started going live. This is, when I was just doing NBA shorts, I started with a Charles Barkley cold open quote. And I chalked this one up as a failure because it only got 709 views. But it's important that I gotta stop thinking about things as failures as much as building blocks. You know, every time you don't succeed, you know, look at the reasons why. Figure it out. So this type of curve is good at the beginning. It's not ideal. I mean, some of our meme shorts recently, which have had insane stay to watch times, have actually had spikes in the beginning, which I don't know, but I speculate is people like swiping past it and then swiping back to see it or something like that. You know, like people swipe away in the first. That's speculation, but I can show you guys that later. But we've had some insanely good stay to watch time on our memes. We're gonna keep doing the memes, but we also got to get back to doing our OG lane, which is not just memes, but like evergreen sports nostalgia with a hit of dopamine for the masses, the stuff that people like to watch that they won't get from ESPN or whichever sports network. So I'm looking at this and it looks like people did actually like the Charles Barkley cold open. It's when I cut to LeBron, they swiped away, or LeBron and Kevin Durant, and they stuck around for the. This is me acting as a filmmaker with no idea about dopamine. You know, I'm like, oh, this is cool, this is good, which it is good. I still think it's good. There's something psychological that makes me not want to watch the misses, you know? It's like I stopped watching the misses, and misses just when the algo flips me. I can't even care about that. I don't even care about the algo, you know? That's not why we're doing it. So, anyway, we can actually start with that cold open is the moral of that rant. If we want to. If it makes sense. But it's okay to use it.
Stuff. I try to tell you. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. If you ain't driving the bus, don't walk around talking about you a champion. If you riding the bus, I don't want to hear it. Come on, Shaq, tell him.
Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna have to find the best.
All these guys walk around with these championship rings. Hey, y'all bus riders. But let me
That's
tell you
two in a
something.
row, Chuck.
When you the bus driver and you got all that pressure when you have to play.
It is a good quote. It's a great quote. So we'll figure out which part of it to use. I mean, we could make it like nostalgia based, but
Off the spin.
people just love Charles Barkley. So. Alright, we're getting there, guys. Did he fight Charles Oakley? Yeah. I don't know if there's good video of it. We'll see.
Look now at what happened. Barkley, yeah, I understand Charles Barkley's point of leaning back. That's a little over the. I don't know. That's a little over the edge. The falling down. Play was over. I don't know. Charles was trying.
If we can find a better video of this. It was in a preseason game. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let me show you. We got Charles Barkley versus Charles Oakley in a preseason game.
Called Charles Alexander. And is there a full?
I guess they fought a bunch. Oakley fought Barkley in every city he played, LOL. Barkley was unique in that he was his team's best player and his team's enforcers. That is a good point from Corvette Dude, because that is a big reason why. We might just we'll steal that quote and make it our own. So remember that. Remember we're gonna have to. We're paraphrasing this quote. This idea. We're gonna paraphrase this idea. We're gonna say we're gonna have to think of a better way to say that. We're gonna have to think of a better way to say that. Like, that can be the title type idea, but we're gonna have to think of another layer.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. If you ain't driving, I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
We're gonna try. It's okay that we're trying this again. You know, we established. I just established that was not the problem in the last short.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Maybe I'll say it's hard work being both the enforcer and the MVP. I don't know, or maybe just the hardest working man in the NBA. Think about it. If anybody hops on, I didn't post. I didn't tell anybody I was hopping on, so chat might be a little quiet today. It's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in. Just released a live highlights video from last week, but figured I'm gonna have to cut tomorrow's stream a little short possibly, so don't worry, I'm not gonna listen to ChatGPT. So we're getting there. He could take it coast to coast. He was great. He was a great rebounder. Had an unbelievable mid-range game.
Picked Charles up, threw him back on the court. He kept on moving. Trailer on this fast break. And here he comes, the trailer.
Jeez. What? I mean, it was so good. It's like if and we're probably not going to use so many of these plays. Maybe we'll use a couple of them. Look at that. I mean, he was had such a great athlete. Yeah, so the thinking today here is hardest. It's like a Labor Day theme. I mean, we're not going to drive home the Labor Day theme. Play with Dr. J. Like in the Shaq one, I don't think did we include Charles throwing it off his head? We might have. We're definitely going to here.
But this is all Barkley here.
Yeah, but I think it's somewhat of an overreaction in the beginning.
Alright guys, we're gonna get there today, believe it or not, I'm thinking. This is the angle it shows.
But this is all Barkley here.
Yeah, but I think it's somewhat of an overreaction in the beginning.
Alright. I don't even know if we need those career highlights, guys. Maybe tacked on at the end. Or sandwich in between. Alright, this is gonna be good. We're probably gonna do the same. We're gonna call it not crazy, but do a similar type of short as the other short that we have that features Charles Barkley, but it doesn't feature. It's not a full on Charles Barkley short. We did some comparison to like Kevin Durant, which I think people were like, "Come on, man, that makes." Like, if you're gonna tease us with a Charles Barkley short, we might as well give us a Charles Barkley short. People want a Charles Barkley short because he's a living legend. You know, one of the all-time living legends, I would say, because he puts himself out there too. You know, for the people. Like we said, he probably retired 30 years ago. He's been in the public eye ever since too. You know, as the NBA's best analyst, and probably the best analyst in sports TV history. You know, that's going out on a limb. I mean, he's top. He's Mount Rushmore probably. We'll say he's Mount Rushmore. I mean, that's a. Who else would be on my Mount Rushmore of sports analysts of all time? It's a good question. Maybe we'll make a short about that. But people, John Madden, he's got the video game named after him. Put Madden in there. I mean, he was pretty good though. Like, I caught the tail end of Madden in terms of his commentating, but don't want to see. I'm not gonna shock anybody. Say like some rage bait name. Thinking about baseball. I like Alex Rodriguez. I mean, that's not even. I'm not even trying to rage bait anybody. I think he's one of the better analysts. I wouldn't put him on the Mount Rushmore yet, though, because he's not quite like iconic. Barkley, Madden. So that's football, basketball. Joe Morgan. He might be on there, maybe. I don't know. This is analysts. This is like not play-by-play. Not commentators, like the either color or analysts. Joe Rogan. I put Joe Rogan on there because he really that. Yeah, definitely you gotta put Joe Rogan on there. He's as much like, who's the biggest UFC star? You could say it's Joe Rogan. So put Joe Rogan. Some WWE guy. Maybe I do put Alex Rodriguez and make that a short and make it super controversial. You know? So that'll be, maybe we'll throw that together after we throw this Barkley short together. We'll do all time. We'll ask for the chat ideas for Mount Rushmore of sports analysts. So I don't know how to spell commentators. I do, but don't want to misspell it. Capitalize Mount and Rushmore. I'm thinking my list is, and it's good because it has one from every sport. Well, not every sport, but John McEnroe. I just thought of John McEnroe. He's pretty. I could do an A version and a B version. One with Alex Rodriguez, one with John McEnroe. But John McEnroe is probably better than Alex Rodriguez. I'm trying to think. Kirk Herbstreit. I mean, Kirk Herbstreit is very good, but he's not Mount Rushmore. Cal Timber. Trump said that Westmore isn't presidential timber. I mean, you gotta give the guy credit for his word choice. I don't like. I mean, it's so funny. Like, I don't know if Kirk Herbstreit is Mount Rushmore timber. He might be though. I mean, he's good, but I don't think he is. I like Chris Collinsworth. I mean, that's a controversial take, but I like Chris Collinsworth as an analyst. Like, I think he's better than Tony Romo. Tom Brady might be getting there as an analyst one day, but you can't put him on he can't be on every Mount Rushmore. You know, he was good though. He was pretty good, I thought, for being so new to it. But we'll stick with, I mean, I'll say honorable mention. Alex Rodriguez. Who else? Doug Glanville. That's personal, but we'll put him on there. Yeah. Shaq is good. I'll put Shaq on there. He's honorable mention. This is Mount Rushmore sports analysts. I'm not hating on Shaq. He's honorable mention. You can only have 4. I guess I gotta take Doug Glanville out of there. A-Rod, Shaq, Tom Jackson, pause. Anybody on ESPN? Gruden? What are we thinking, guys? Honorable mention, I'll say A-Rod, Shaq. And these are national guys, like we're not gonna, I'm sure there's some, great local guys too, but this is the Mount Rushmore, so it's like, national list. Golf. I don't know. I'm sure some of the dimple heads might have an idea. Maybe Doug Glanville is on the list. No, that's me being that's wishful thinking on my part. Maybe we'll put Tom Jackson's got to be on there. Legend. Oh, guys, this is kind of getting me distracted, and this is even the honorable mention, so we'll just call it at that. So that's a pretty exclusive list. We'll make that short next. Let's finish this one.
Those riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to
Just
me.
decided to switch that there because it's.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Does this make sense? Man, it's gonna make sense. Make it make sense. It's gonna make sense. Don't worry, guys. We'll get there.
I try to. They don't mean.
That's great.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. I'm liking this short. I'm liking this short. They're still watching our the NFL can get away with it, but you can't. Which is good. I mean, we're going to go back to the memes, but this is a little back to our old style.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Alright guys, so the plan here today is we're going to finish this Charles Barkley short, Labor Day inspired hardest working man in the NBA. Then we're going to start working on a Mount Rushmore of all-time sports analyst short, also inspired by Charles Barkley. In case this short hits, we could pause drop it. We're going to include McEnroe, Rogan, and Madden as well in that short. So we're getting there, moving along here.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Can ill afford to get himself caught. Now, doing it around. Oh, and he called on Mark.
That was nothing. The first one was nothing. Is that Rick Pitino? Looks like it. Patrick Ewing. Here, let me get you guys on the...
Well, it comes, hopefully.
Charles Barkley. Barkley and Oakley are shoving each other.
You see that? He threw an elbow at him.
Because
keeps in the middle at Oakley.
Barkley comes across the lane, comes back in. He is clobbered to the floor. Barkley gets up.
He goes up in the air.
Points in the game. It'll put to the crowd. Response 106.
He tried to foul him immediately.
Bartlett.
Minutes here tonight.
Missed it. Charles Oakley, the Bulls rebound. Barkley jumps in, and Oakley wants away.
Started between had the ball.
There's no timeout. And what they're
5 down to their pass. Recuing to see what McCormick's running down. All right, your radio viewers are going to get a chance to see what happens running down the court. It showed Brown trying to get to the outside, McCormick the ball inbounds.
Barkley's Mike Brown, those two.
Point Kobe. Excuse me.
Jumping ability of Barkley behind him, so he was a little fear.
Like, oh! Barkley took a swing at Oakley. Oakley went back at Barkley. Oh! Barkley took his handle.
Up momentarily. That was Oakley coming over to help Houston. And Drexler lost it. Barkley on the recovery. Stopped by Ewing. And then put on the floor by Oakley. And Barkley goes at Oakley. Oakley missed with a swing. Barkley. Oakley coming over to help Houston. And Drexler lost it. Barkley on the recovery. Stopped by Ewing. And then put on the floor by Oakley. And Barkley goes at Oakley. Oakley missed with a swing. Barkley tried to go back at him. And they're separated. Whoa. There is no question about what happened. Punches were thrown.
Alright guys, I'm going to take a couple minute break. I'll be right back. I don't know. Do we make this an impact effect short? I was just thinking. It's like it's been effective before. Does it separate? Does it separate us at all? Here, pause. Let's see. Let's check it out. Is there a heavy lift sound? That's a good one.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
This is gonna be good, guys. I like the impact.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Is that too much? I mean, do we even need anything more?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they... I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Did we just end it there, guys? I mean, we want a high average watch, you know? I mean, what else do we need to do? We could show another angle of the fight, but
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I mean, what else do we need to show there? I mean, we could... I guess we do have the other Oakley one.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Lakers are trying to get out and break now, but the wrong people are shooting. I wouldn't want.
Guess they both got ejected from that game. Yeah, we'll show another. We'll have another clip from that. I don't know. Let's get the. I'm gonna import that last screen recording I did.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
on CapCut, hopefully. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Clark's Flower Shop. We started thinking about, I don't know, just it popped in my head the hardest working, men and women in show business / sports, the NBA. So here's a little early 11 o'clock recap. Started thinking about Charles Barkley, thinking about the best performing shorts we've made, kind of have it all involved legend status people. Charles Barkley definitely fits the bill of a very hard-working guy. Like, he's been retired for, from playing for probably close to 30 years, but he's been the #1 analyst basically since then. So then I decided midstream to do it, make it an impact effect short because, makes it a little different. So we're going to lead with the Charles Barkley cold open. It's kind of dedicated to like how hard he has to work. It's POV when you're the enforcer and the MVP. So Clark's Flower Shop, what you could help me really, like, you came up with when the rules don't apply. So if you could help me come up with like another level of irony to make that statement, like POV when you're the enforcer and the MVP, if you could just like bring that a deeper level of irony, if you get what I'm saying there, because I kind of want that to be the title, like Charles Barkley was both the enforcer and the MVP, or something like that can be like the title. I don't really want that as the on-screen cue, so I'm trying to think of, sayings that might bring that a level deeper, if you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came up with when the rules don't apply, or it's like, what's a good way of saying, what's a good way of adding a layer of irony to the POV when you are the enforcer and the MVP. Anyway, we can think about that as we continue making this short. Let me get you, are you on? Okay.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I love that impact effect sound. And then I'm looking for like fight sound. I don't know. That's a good one.
Fight!
That's funny. It definitely in the future. Is this too much?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I was also thinking about just doing the Shaq one. I don't really know if I need to add that one. So yeah, we're working on this Shaq, or this Charles Barkley impact effect short, kind of. I don't really like the vibe of that. We're trying to have fun here. We're not trying to make it.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I honestly might just cut it here, guys. That's what I was thinking about. I don't know if it makes sense, but I don't really... guess I should. I don't know if I should have.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
This doesn't really make sense with that in it.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I don't know, guys. I don't think it's terrible as is. Or, you know, with this framework, but like, I guess maybe I could show him winning that, literally winning the MVP. I mean, and he didn't do that on the Sixers, but I could on the Suns. This might be a good one.
When he first came to Philadelphia, he was a little overweight. That was doing his round mound of rebound.
Guy that everybody flocked to over there in Spain.
Barring from John Paxson's shot, you know, things could have been.
Puts it up, found a buck.
They felt like they had a chance, and you know, barring from John Paxson, you never really see him not smiling.
He is me. I just want to be like Chuck. I mean, sometimes I dream.
Charles has always had a flock. He was the guy.
His most celebrated stars. It's life.
Okay, guys.
Stars. He would earn a place. Gold medal.
Be playing that.
The sucker play by Barkley. Does it work? Yes! Bull taps it once and can't make it. Charles looks like he's just determined to take over this game. Up. Still fighting for it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back to CapCut. I don't know if that helped at all. We're gonna figure this out. It's funny. I think they've said that they went out to dinner after this. Like they're good friends. They were friends here, are still friends today. But you know, sports will make that. You know, when you're playing the game, emotions can get heated. So after this one, I was
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
This is gonna be good, guys.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders,
I might want to get it. Yeah.
they don't mean nothing to me.
I mean, this doesn't really make sense, but. And then we just gotta do some type of like. We're gonna fade out. Is there a dodge sound? Guys, how's this looking? Any feedback? Do we like it? Let's go. No, yeah, so like, alright, so I thought about Charles Barkley because we started this. Alright, one second, I gotta let a cat inside.
Yes. You're okay. It's so hot. You're just so hot in the sun.
Yeah, my bad to leave when everybody's... No, I'm not doing Mount Rushmore, Lena. That's like... No, well, the recap's starting right now. So, started thinking about... It's only 3 viewers, people, I think. I mean, 7 viewers, we'll take it. You guys, 7 viewers, welcome, guys. No, yeah, I mean, exactly, right? Hey, laboring on Labor Day, but... It's fine. So that's why... Yeah, I think it's just you. I think it's just the OG squad. Maybe no. I think it's just 3. Anyway, it's all good. Yeah. Algo is anyway. Thought about Charles Barkley because thinking about working on Labor Day. Hardest working men and women in sports / entertainment, and thought of Charles Barkley because he's been an analyst since he retired from playing basketball, and he's but it's because he's a living legend. Everybody loves Charles Barkley. So I mean, I was also thinking of him because of our best performing shorts being about kind of living legends like T.O. and Shaq and Pedro and Roger Clemens, etc. So Charles Barkley definitely fits that living legends bill. Also, I went back to that the bus driver short B-Wall, and I looked at the analytics of it, and people did not swipe away. My read of it was people did not swipe away because of Charles Barkley. They swiped away because then I cut to Kevin Durant. It's like they wanted to see, they watched the beginning of that short and then they swiped away, so it's like they liked the Charles Barkley short, but then it made no sense when I cut to Kevin Durant and LeBron, which I get. So this has the same open, but it sticks with Charles Barkley the whole time, which makes sense. then I figured, figured out, decided midstream to make it an Impact Effect short. Also, those ideas for Mount Rushmore, that just came up because I put Charles Barkley, coming at you live here on Labor Day, but I put Charles Barkley on my Mount Rushmore of sports analysts along with John Madden, Joe Rogan, and John McEnroe. I was considering putting A-Rod on that list, but I decided to put McEnroe over there. So if anybody has any ideas, we can make that next, possibly, if we stay on. But that was the idea. I put Charles Barkley on the Mount Rushmore of sports analysts. So that's why. But that idea came while I was already working on this short. So that's the idea. Then found these dope, really cool, dope impact effects. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're working on this impact effect Charles Barkley short. So, what I'm asking the chat for is, we need to bring this POV. Somebody said this in a YouTube comment, something similar, like Charles Barkley was the enforcer and the best player. He was unique because he was the enforcer on his team and the best player. And I said that's a major reason why people love Charles Barkley is because for that reason. But I kind of want to make that the title and not the on-screen cue. So if you guys can help me think of what to make this on-screen cue that's a layer deeper, if that makes sense. Get that idea, POV, when you're the enforcer and the MVP, get that to a level deeper. If you catch my drift. No, the fact that I put A-Rod in the honorable mention is high praise, dude. He's not a beloved analyst. I just think he's very good. I hear you. All right, let's finish this short because we need to post something.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
That's pretty good. We're just gonna end it on that. Guys, what do we think here? I think it might be perfect. Unless, do we even need the cold open? I just got this quote because I was thinking of Labor Day, and he's saying bus ride, I guess it doesn't really make sense, but
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Guys, how are we feeling on this? Don't be a hashtag bus rider. That just unfortunately that just doesn't, the rules do apply.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Maybe just Chuck brought his own protection or something. I don't know.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Oh, that's great. I just like no backseat driving. Or no backseat drivers. I don't know. Or no... Alright, we'll think about it.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Does it... It doesn't... No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I love Charles Barkley, but it really doesn't make sense to put, like, that random dunking clip in there. We might as well just stick to the whole... Like, we'll just do another angle of it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, it doesn't make sense to have, like, cut to that random dunk, you know? When it's all the other clips are from this. If you catch my drift. Or do you guys think it does make sense? Bus riders and backseat drivers. Does that make sense, though? Hashtag don't apply. I guess keep the don't apply thing going. Okay. Bus riders. I got a lot of, like, 100s coming up. I see those. Bus riders and backseat drivers. Hashtag don't apply. You guys get my instinct to take that other random dunk out of there? You know what I'm saying? No, I could, yeah, I'm just not looking the right way. I'm just, yeah, I've always been able to see him be well. You guys just need to keep him flying more, is the point. It hasn't been consistent enough on your output side. Like, I do see them. I've always been able to see them. They just haven't been coming consistently enough. There we go. Exactly. That's what we need. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's what we need. That's what the algo sees that, and they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's on fire right now. Yep, that's the idea. You get the idea. See, this is perfect for you. This is perfect. All right. What do we think about? We're agreeing with not having. We'll do a different angle of that. You know what I'm saying? When we'll do the ball throw.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
It's better if I'd keep just doing the replays of the throw, I think. What do we think?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, love it. Cool. I mean, it's fun, you know. This is fun? You know, nobody else is making this stuff right now. What did we say? It's bus riders and backseat drivers. Hashtag Don Tapley.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Do you guys like that as just like on screen for the first clip? And then we can just say fights Shaq or something like that? Or like when two goats. They do like smelling salts, dude. Nice. That's what we're looking for. Literally. Yeah, maybe we make. I mean, the Mount Rushmore short. It's just like, you know, people.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders.
All right, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Let me know what you think.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Alright. What do we think, guys? We like this? Alright. Ship it, pause? Ship it? What are we thinking, guys? Do we like the on-screen captions? And we can just, the title will be Charles Barkley was the enforcer and the MVP.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing.
Maybe we just do like, we're not gonna, the bus, put that at the top of the screen. We'll put his captions here. This is a good thing about having CapCut Pro.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Maybe it just went to it.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Do we need an on-screen cue? I just don't think it makes any sense, guys. Bus riders and backseat drivers hashtag don't apply. I just think it doesn't make any sense. You get what I'm feeling?
I try to tell y'all, all these I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I don't know.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell you.
Gotta use like a clean.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders,
I mean, we kind of do need one though, Elena. Is the thing. I mean, we did.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders.
Maybe because they are like friends and everybody sees them on TV. So maybe just like when you and your best friend go at it, or when two goats go at it, you know? Because we got a signal to the people. Like, that's what the dope. Remember what the cues are for, Elena. Like, I know, like, we're thinking like filmmakers here instead of like dopamine engineers. You know, the cues are for, like, we got to set up the reward, which is the reward is seeing these, you know, seeing Charles and Shaq go at it. But they're like friends. It's not like, you know, this is why this sports is a fun arena, you know? It's like, this is like not really actual violence. It's like play violence, you know? Nobody got hurt. So, but at the same time, forget that, but we gotta set up some cues here to give the people, you know, we gotta have their brains involved, Elena. No, we need one. So we're going to come up with one. But I do not like bus riders and backseat drivers don't apply. It just doesn't set up it doesn't mean anything to anybody outside of us, you know? I mean, maybe it does, but it's like, it's kind of hard. It's not a universal saying, you know? That's why I liked when the rules #don't apply. Because when the rules don't apply is a universal saying. Bus riders and backseat drivers don't apply. Maybe just like when you and your friend get in a fight on the bus or something like that. Because it is back to school, you know? Timing, not like we're trying to force anything, but like, you know, when you and your friend, POV, when you and your friend get in a fight on the school bus? How about that? I like that one. I'm going to say, call me crazy. I'm going to say, because that's the cue. That's actually the cue. When you and your friend get in a fight on the school bus. And we have them talking about bus, you know, like I reward Shaq. Exactly, Elena. It's Shaq and Charles. This clip was already in the Shaq short. You guys get my instincts to say POV when you and your friend get in a fight on the school bus, you know? You get what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do there? Like, because the whole thing about the cue is the cue sets up the rewards you're going to get. So we give these rewards, you know? All right, 11:30 recap is we're looking for an on-screen cue. I'm sticking with the POV when you and your friend get in a fight on the school bus. I think that's good. Like, because then we actually show them getting it, like that's backed up. So that's what I'm thinking. Recap, we've been making a Charles Barkley short today. It's almost finished.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing. I try to tell y'all.
What animation is that?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, I try to tell y'all.
This is we're gonna just find a good caption, you know, like. School bus fighting. I like.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean. I try to tell y'all, all these.
That's impossible to see.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders.
Getting bogged down in the details here, guys. On the captions, shouldn't be doing this. It's okay. I liked Chroma, didn't I?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders.
Yeah, I like that. We'll go with it.
They don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Maybe just like POV first day is like something about figuring out who's the toughest, figuring out who's the toughest on the school bus. I guess that's the idea, you know. So we're making this impact effect short.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
So I'll start cutting this down. Getting it to fit on the screen. Oh, Lena, that's great. That's great, but I almost don't want to say his name, you know? Charles Barkley. I almost want to say I almost want to say, like, you know, because we want that to be more universal, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because then we can, in the title's going to be Charles Barkley was the enforcer and the MVP or something like that. POV, you're the toughest on the school bus. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that. For now.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, it's It's funny. It's funny because it's like we do deliver what the cue sets up for, you know? It's like, but it's like a funny way of getting there. You know what I'm saying? I think it works well.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
What do we think, guys?
I try to. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Cool. All right, we like it. So all I'm gonna do here from here is get these about the same size. It's only 4 clips too, guys. It's good.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
We're liking it here, guys. I think I like it.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
It's pretty good, guys. Yeah, so I'll just put the blur background on here. Put the 1998 filter on here.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
And then let's go back to...
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Alright guys, it's really pretty good. Way better than I thought it would be. And did not have this idea before going live. I mean, I had the idea, the Charles Barkley idea. But, so we're going to actually change this. Well, it is a Labor Day short, but we'll say Chuck, Shaq, Impact, Effect, short. All right. Any last minute changes? I think it's pretty good. Do we like our sounds?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. Alright, we haven't... Alright, so... Speak now. I'll do one. Well, this is the last run through. Do I see anything?
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Okay. See a couple things. I think I'm gonna put like Chuck versus Shaq or something.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I think it's good. I think the NBA fans, I think my fan base, our audience is going to love this. I'm confident about that. I mean, I love it. It's pretty good. All right.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, this is gonna have the people looping. This is gonna we're gonna loop this. We're gonna loop this. Yeah, exactly. This is. I'm already looping it. You can see me. I'm like. All right, this is the last time I'm gonna watch it. All right, this is the last time.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
You like how I took out the on-screen cue the whole time, because now it's like a part 2 on-screen cue at 6 seconds, like boom, and then it's like that after the Chuck v Shaq. Like that's like a mini. We gotta start thinking about doing that. That's like a mini cue inside. It's a cue inside of a cue. You know, first we got this cue. PAV, you're the toughest on the school bus.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
And then this is this cue part 2, Chuck versus Shaq. What do we think? It's just like if I take it away, it makes this cue better, but then it's like, do they still have that cue? I think they do.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
I mean, I don't really like having the text sitting up there the whole video, you know? So we're going to give it a shot. Like this.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
We gotta fix the visuals here. Now it's the last watch through.
I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me.
Alright. We're gonna call it there, guys. Gonna export it now. Alright, let's get this up onto YouTube. I released the live stream highlights. If you guys haven't seen that, you can check that out. Our NFL short's still getting views. It's still like they just love it's classic. That's talk about classic former squad stuff. That's it too. Our NFL when the rules hashtag don't apply. They're really giving that to like our audience, which is good. It has an off chance of hitting 10K, honestly. Which I was surprised at. It's at 9.2 right now. It's accelerated since I went live this morning, so we'll take it. Kind of. It's doing well. Alright, I thought I was going to add this video. Let me get you guys on. Yeah, it's really good, Elena. We got to make more stuff like that. I think it will hit 10K. It's just like they just keep giving it to like people who have seen my stuff over the, it's like it's not a 90, it's not quite a 94% female audience. Like it's, let me get you guys on Safari. All right. Get myself there. No. Chuck Shack Impact Effect short. And we're gonna say Charles Barkley. What we're gonna say was the enforcer and the MVP. Let me put this in the Sports Psycho series. That's like our main one, I guess. No, it's not made for kids. Don't age restrict it. Gotta write a description. Add a related video. I'm gonna just every related video for this week. I'm gonna put the live stream highlights. Not like any. Been linking to the lives, but I'm gonna link to the live stream highlights. For a lot of these videos, just try to get some views on that video. All right, I'm gonna publish this right away. Flip it. All right, let's help me write a description here, if possible. Guys, thank you. Almost there. Almost uploaded. See this? You can change the thumbnail on the YouTube mobile app. Like what? You can change the thumbnail on the app, but not the web version. Like what? No altered content, no paid promotion, tags, NBA, basketball, Charles Barkley, Chuck, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. How does he spell it? A. I was looking up what was trending today. It's like the number one trending things today are like, is Walmart open? Is Costco open on Labor Day? We'll see. We'll try to trick the algo. Maybe they'll get mad at, who knows, maybe they get mad at you for putting tags that don't make sense. I don't care. NBA basketball, Charles Barkley, Chuck, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, sports, shorts, Labor Day brawl. Now I'm not gonna get rid of that stuff. Whatever. It is Labor Day though. Best, or we'll say dopamine, school, bus, fight, friends, fight. Back to school, very good, Elena. That's awesome. Back to school. Nostalgia. Conspiracy. Former. Squad. Live. Stream. Back to school, nostalgia. Did I say brawl? Yeah. Funny. Old school. NBA. '90s. That might have been in the 2,000, but whatever. Dopamine, conspiracy, impact effects. I'll say boxing. Oh, I'll describe. Bus riders, POV. We're almost there, guys. Gonna bang out a description really soon. This is going in sports. I said sports. Did I say sports? Did I not say sports? Sports shorts, memes, irony, joke, humor. All right, 500, perfect. All right. Back to school. That's a good idea, Clarks. That is a good idea. I'll think about that. I'll think about other back to school ones. Well, we can do. That's a very good one because we could do college football just started this past weekend. You know, so that's literally back to school and back to college football, and then we can obviously there are many layers to incorporate there. So I like it. Very good. We'll think about it. We're going to call this stream here pretty soon. As soon as I write this description and post this short, it'll be, everybody can go out and enjoy Labor Day. Thank you guys so much for coming, joining the stream. It's fun. Pretty big success to have this short done because, you know, had not even. I mean, I just had the basis of an idea to work with the whole Charles Barkley being the hardest working man in sports, just because, you know, does have a, you know, he's been working hard. He's been the sports analyst ever since he retired. Like, you know, he didn't have to do that, but the people love him for it, and so that's, you know, what we're here for, is give the people what they love. So Charles Barkley was the enforcer and the MVP. Say Happy Labor Day. Do I need to say Happy Labor? Happy Labor Day. Working on Labor Day had me thinking about one of the hardest working men in sports business, Charles Barkley. Here had me thinking about one of the sports business, Charles Barkley. Here we relive one of his, or a couple, his best moments. We added impact effects for humor, to draw your attention and to add humor. Did it work? We made We are gonna announce details about former squad Sundays, etc. Possible time changes, but for now, we're still live every day, weekday at 9:30. Tomorrow, probably gonna have to cut the stream a little short, maybe a short version tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to make it short and just post it or something. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But I will be here at 9:30. But will be a abbreviated version tomorrow. All right, guys. Happy Labor Day. Working on Labor Day had me thinking about one of the hardest working men in sports business, and we'll just say sports, Charles Barkley. Here we relive a couple of his best moments. We added impact effects to draw your attention and to add humor. Did it work? We made this short live on stream. Check out the former squad live. Gotta remember to drop the, but it's tough. Weekdays at 9:30 a.m. All right, Sports Psycho series. No, it's not made for kids. Blah blah blah. No copyright. Let's make it public. All right, guys. So we're gonna publish that. Share it on X. Hopefully Nick Kurtz comes back soon. That's a separate issue, but all right, guys. So thank you for joining. Thank you guys so much. Look for our new series, Back to School, coming out soon. Maybe tomorrow. This short was just posted though, so go check it out. Go like it. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. We got this ridiculous Twitter feed off of here. All right, guys. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Happy Labor Day. Enjoy the nice weather. And I'll see you tomorrow.